Now, you know about the turkey, the tinsel, and trimming the tree, but not all holiday traditions are alike. Here to take us on a trip around the world, Ferragine! You're so cavity today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so holiday traditions, when we think of the holidays, you do think about traditions. It's that time of year when you do things again and again and again, and you do it the same way every year because that's what you look forward to, right?
Yeah, and every culture has a different tradition, and sometimes families develop their own traditions that they're going to carry on for years to come.
Yes.
So, you know, I like to look at some of the weird ones from around the world. So let's take you to Sweden right now. So in Sweden, every year in Sweden, there's a town that celebrates the start of Christmas season by putting up a giant straw statue of a goat.
Okay. Okay. A big straw goat.
Then what they do is they actually bet on how long the goat's going to last.
Okay.
Because the other town in Sweden tries to burn the goat.
Wow, talk about holiday cheer.
That is the tradition.
That's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Let's take you to Venezuela.
Okay.
Venezuela, when you're coming to go to church, they roller skate. So they shut down the streets of Venezuela, and you like to roller skate.
I love to
and they roller skate their way through. Here in North America and Canada and northern parts of the United States, we need snow tires on our roller skates. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing.
And
maybe not on an icy day.
Yeah, so in the Ukraine, they decorate their trees with spider webs.
Ooh, how do they do that?
It's just different ornaments in the shape of spider webs, but there's an old little legend that goes that a poor widow had a bare Christmas tree, and her children were upset why they couldn't decorate it, and the only thing that she had was spider webs that go around. So
see, it all comes from somewhere. It all comes from somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a spooky tree, though.
It is kind of spooky, yeah. And then in the Netherlands, they have Sinterklaas.
Okay.
Not Santa Claus, Sinterklaas.
Does he look similar? Does he also maybe need to eat more salad?
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
And they leave a shoe or boot at the front door, and if you leave a carrot for the reindeer, you'll receive a treat when you wake.
Oh, that's cute.
But what I know most about is Italy.
Are there any Italians here? I'm not sure if you have any. Listen, as soon as I said you were going to talk about Italian traditions, they were like,
Yeah.
So,
and I have to make a confession as well. I'm not a full-blown Italian. My mom's name is Alice, but my dad's name is Tony.
You're Italian enough, honey. You're Italian enough.
So when it came to going to my nannina's and my nonno's house, you know, the Nativity Scene, I think every European household that's from Catholic to Christian, the Nativity Scene is just something that is a decor right beside the plastic furniture, of course.
100%. Listen, we have the full black version of this in my parents' house. So we understand.
Yeah, Wine of the Wise Men is black there, by the way.
Yeah, okay,
So we have a representative. In terms of the Italian traditions as well, there's La Befana. La Befana is a witch that goes around and gives off different gifts. So instead of Santa Claus, they have this lady that comes around.
Well, I like the fact that it's a woman.
It's a woman.
We work very hard to give everything, right? So she gives the gifts.
And before she leaves, she sweeps the floors.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm happy about that or upset.
Right?
Okay. She cleans up after herself.
This is a game that, for myself, is something about my family overall, Scopa, which is really called sweep. Scopa means sweep. Hey, you guys know Scopa?
What do we do here?
You're just matching cards, so it's pretty much like Go Fish, but just kind of a little bit heated version of it overall.
Are there fights?
And then you're going to add up the number of cards that you have at the end. Yeah, I remember my uncles. This is what I remember. Ma! And then, cigarette. Well, that was in the 70s, but that's another time. Then they go make sausage after, too.
Right.
But that's another time.
Okay.
The Feast of Seven Fishes, which happens on Christmas Eve.
Yep.
That is the feast of making sure that we're not eating meat on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
This is a little bit of a vegan option to that overall with chickpeas.
Oh, looks good.
So that's from Martelli Foods, which is a really good thing. When it comes to food, it's really a big part of it. And when it comes to different foods, there's panettone, which is fantastic.
It's a cute little one.
Yeah, that's a little mini one, but panettone now, just to let you know, comes vegan, it comes gluten-free.
What?
Whatever panettone you need, which is great.
Okay.
The sweets.
The cannolis.
The cannolis.
Little cannolis.
These guys here, they're shelf stable. So these guys here, you can actually have them sitting in the back and you can just pop them off at any time.
Okay.
And then when it comes to some of the fresh produce as well, I remember eating fresh figs, really important.
It's beautiful.
Persimmons, which I know that you've recently tried.
Yeah.
Fennel, which is really good. Clementines overall. And I got to tell people with roasting chestnuts, but you got to be careful. Have you ever roasted chestnuts before?
Listen, I feel like that's a lot of work right there. It smells amazing, that.
It does, but these
a lot of
guys here,
work.
it's really important that you do make a cut on the
Yeah.
chestnut.
Okay.
If you don't, they're going to explode.
Okay.
Okay?
There's your warning.
And it is a real word of warning that's out there. But
Okay.
really, when it comes to all the traditions from around the world, it's a great way to bring families together, a great way to continue those traditions,
Yeah.
and kind of share overall. And that's what I love about it. And really, every tradition always comes back down to the food.
Always.
And that's really where it is with the pasta and everything else.
Well, I think it's lovely, and I think that it's always nice when we can get together and celebrate with food and break bread together. It's amazing.